Hello and welcome to the DeNami Design YouTube channel. Today we're going to be creating a card from start to finish. And here's the card that we're going to be creating. As you can see, it's just a really sweet, fairly simple Christmas card. It's going to be great for you to mass produce. It only takes 4 stamps altogether, and it's really quick and easy. So let's get started and create this card. For our card base, we're going to be using a piece of brown craft cardstock. And I've just folded ours in half to make the perfect A2 size card. And then next we're going to be stamping the polka dot background towards the bottom. So I'm just going to place this piece of cardstock underneath so it doesn't get onto my background. And we're going to be using the Vintage Sepia VersaFine ink. This is a really great brown ink. And I'm just going to ink up the polka dots. And we're going to start about halfway through the cardstock and then just work our way down. So it takes only about 2 stamps for us to get all the polka dots that we need. Okay, so there's our polka dots. And then next we're going to be doing our focal point. So I'm going to be using a piece of 3 by 4.5 cream cardstock. And then I've already pre-cut the outer frame of it. And it's going to be in the red. It's going to be 3 1/8 by 4 5/8. So I'm just going to lay this down again, and we're going to stamp the large winter tree. And this one is just a really great stamp. It's great for, of course, winter, but we also use it for spring and summer. So later on we'll probably do another video showing you just the versatility of the stamp. So I'm going to be using the same ink that I did before. We're just going to ink up the whole stamp. Just want to make sure it's nice and covered. And then we're going to stamp it off a little to the left, so it's not going to be perfectly centered. Okay, perfect. So this is just, we're going to be having it look like this. And now we're just going to be stamping the different little holly pieces and the little berries. So I'm going to be using the PF02 Classic Christmas stamp set. This one has been around for quite a few years, and just this past year we've really been able to use it on some of our newer designs. So I'm going to be using this one here and this one up here. Just going to take those out. Okay, and then we're going to be using the Aloe Vera Versa Magic, and it's just a really soft green. It's very chalky. It's perfect for this card. And then I'm also going to be using the Satin Red VersaFine ink. And this is just going to be for the holly berries. So I'm going to start off by doing the leaves first, and we're just going to start our way from the top, and you can just fill in as much as you want. So you can make the tree as full or as bare as you want. I'm going to make it just, I like the color of this green because it is so soft, so I'm going to just fill in some of the empty spaces here. Just add a little bit right here. Okay, so this is what my panel is going to look like. And then we're going to be using the holly berries, and we're just going to add just a few of them in the tree. So we're just going to, and this is just going to make it more festive. It's going to add some more color, and we are going to add some glitter to it, so it's going to be really just fun and glittery later. Okay, so this is what the focal point looks like. And then now I'm just going to adhere these together. So I'm going to use my ATG gun. If I can find the right one. Okay. And we're just going to frame this. Perfect. And then now we're going to grab our card base and we're just going to adhere these pieces down to the panel. We're almost done. So I'm just going to add this, and we're just going to add it to the center. Okay, perfect. And then for the last piece of cardstock, this one measures 3/4 by 4 1/4. I did it a little bit longer because I'm just going to actually just cut it right up to the edge. So I'll just lay this down and I'm going to cut. And you'll probably see me do this in other videos. This just makes sure it's nice and lined up to the actual card. Okay, and then now we're just going to be grabbing the Christmas wishes, and we're going to stamp it again in the brown ink. So you only need 3 different ink colors for this one: brown, the aloe vera, and the satin red. And this one we're just going to stamp right in the middle of the cardstock piece. So there's that. And we're just going to grab some foam mounting tape and we're going to add that to the back of the cardstock. And this is just going to make it a little raised. Okay. So I'm just going to add this right here. And you can play around if you want it to make it a little bit lower. That works. I'm just placing it right here. And then the last part of this card is just the glitter. I know some people aren't big fans of glitter, so you don't need to do this part. It does look pretty good without it. You can see that here. And if you're going to be mass producing quite a few of them, a couple hundred, you probably do want to skip this part. But if you're just making a few, it's really fun to add just some little bits of glitter in there. So I'm going to use my Quickie glue pen, and we're just going to go right over all the berries that we stamped. So some of them are a little bit bigger than others. Just going to show off the glitter really well. Okay, let's just get our extra piece of cardstock, and we're going to use this red glitter. This is the Ruby Red. I'm just going to sprinkle this right across. Let me tap off the excess. Okay, let me just clear this. Okay, here's the card. You can just see it's just really fun and glittery. I'll zoom in a little bit. This is just a really great card, and if you wanted to change this sentiment out, we have like a Happy Holidays. We do have like a Merry Christmas one in one of the trifle stamp sets. Let's see, what else do we have? I think we have a Season's Greetings. So we have lots of different sentiments that you can change out, or you can even use one of your own. So this is just a really fun card. I hope that you'll give this card a try. I want to just mention that this tree, again, is really versatile. I think it's one of the top 5s of this year that is just a must-have. So thanks so much for watching. I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.